gold medal for the person who does it all by themselves.
Hemmings, Olympic medalist. So many great championships.
At the absolute foundation of any high-performing team is trust. And it starts with the ability to be vulnerable with each other.
She's not just a speaker and a coach on the subjects of team and leadership. This is someone who totally understands success.
When you're already winning, when you're already number one, that mindset of what else do I need to do? How can I keep improving? How can I keep exploring boundaries? How can I keep innovating? The path to continued success lies in the realization that there's always more to learn.
So Anna, first question, what is success to you? Like, how do you define success?
Success when I was an athlete was very clear cut. It was very tangible. Yeah. It was like, the goal is to win the world championships. Did we win? Did we not? Did we achieve success? Did we not? Yeah. So it was very, very clear cut. I guess in terms of what I do today, success is a little bit different because I don't go out and win gold medals for what I do or things like that. So it's a little bit different. But I guess success for me, like if I'm going out to do a speaking engagement, then success is about having an impact on the audience, having a really positive impact on the audience, ensuring that people have something that they can take away and apply immediately in their life.
So when you look at success, you must have over the years developed a formula for it or a way. How does success happen in your mind?
There are a number of steps, I guess. It's not just a straightforward thing, but, having a really clearly defined goal is the first thing. So knowing where you're going, why you're going there, and then getting people on board. So I learned, not immediately, but at a certain stage in my career, that no one achieves success on their own. Like that doesn't happen. And also there's no gold medal for the person who does it all by themselves. So we absolutely, 3 minds, 4 minds, 6 minds are better than 1 mind. Once we've got that clear vision of where we're going and how we're going to get there, getting a team on board, getting that team aligned to where you're going, and everyone in the team understanding how they contribute to achieving the common goal is really, really crucial. It's a mindset. And so it's about getting the basics right and doing them right all the time.
How do you turn failure or losing or coming second or third into success? What's your formula for that? How do you do that?
So what's really crucial is recognizing that, yes, you're not going to win every time, and that's okay. Let's be real here. Let's not be afraid of losing. If you're afraid of losing, you won't go for the competition that's too difficult. You've got to fail. Everyone's going to fail, and that's okay.
How do you get that mindset for high performance, Evan?
It does begin with that attitude of, what else can I do better? And I think it's this constant desire to improve. When you're already winning, when you're already number one, that mindset of what else do I need to do? How can I keep improving? How can I keep exploring boundaries? How can I keep innovating? Because no matter how exceptional you are, we can always improve. And so I think that's the mindset, that, making sure that everyone around you is constantly curious, looking for new ways to improve. The path to continued success lies in the realization that there's always more to learn. Yes, we might have a strategy for success that worked once, but it doesn't mean we need to just replicate the same thing again.
Is that sort of the fundamental of the consistency factor in there?
Yeah, so absolutely. It's about every day looking at, am I giving 100% in training every day? Am I really finishing every rep in the gym every day? High performance comes with consistent behavior.
How do we succeed at being resilient through all of that and staying at the top of the game for a long time?
I think some of the things that we've discussed already are what help you to stay performing at that highest level: the consistency, the attitude, the mindset, and also recognizing that we're going to have dips. Sustaining that, not just the high level, but the ability to have a longevity, I should say. It's about resilience. It's about the ability to bounce back when things have gone wrong, setbacks, failures, whatever that might be, and knowing that that's part of the journey.
When you go through those down periods, what's the way you get your head back in the game? What's the way you do that? What's your thoughts on that?
One of the things that I talk about a lot is controlling the controllables. We can't always control the circumstances we find ourselves in. I had a big illness that had me out of the sport for 2 years. And, we find ourselves in a global pandemic, things like that. We can't control many of these circumstances, but we can choose how we react. And that's empowering. When we're facing adverse situations that we don't like or any kind of setback, there'll be things that are happening around you that you can't control. So we focus our attention on where I can have impact.
When you teach how to build a high performance team, what are some of the fundamentals that we can take away from your teachings?
At the absolute foundation of any high-performing team is trust. That's where we have to begin. I know that from the work that I've done in business, but I've also been in teams in sport where there wasn't trust and it didn't work. And I've been in teams where, and I know the power of teamwork because I've been in teams where, so I raced in the kayak K4, and I was in one year where we were in a team and there were 4 girls in that boat who were the 4 fastest in the country, and we didn't make the best boat. We didn't make the fastest 4 because there were the teamwork, the cohesion, the trust wasn't there. And there'd be 4 other girls from another country who were not as quick as us 4 individually, but were a better unit. And teamwork beats talent every time. And it starts with trust. And it starts with the ability to be vulnerable with each other, to know that I can put my hand up and say, do you know what? I don't understand. I don't know why we're doing this, or, I don't agree, or, I made a mistake, all of that, knowing that I won't be judged, knowing that it won't be held against me, that it's okay if I show a weakness. That is so crucial in a team.
Multiple championships, world champions, 6 times, multiple. How do you go from that mindset to that mindset? What's your thoughts?
One of the things that helps a team to become really optimal is things like what we could talk about healthy conflict. If we want to get optimal solutions, the best ideas, take the best strategy, be able to challenge, to question one another. And if you want ultimate commitment from the team, then everyone needs to feel heard.
What did it take for you to set the goal of massive numbers, of doing it year after year after year? How do you think differently to a lot of other people?
So I never started out at the beginning with the intention of winning 6 gold medals. I started out with the intention of 1. And it's not until you've won 1, and then even when you've won 1, you don't go, oh, right, I've won 1, I'm going to win 6 now. It's almost like, okay, I've won 1, I'm going to win again next year. I guess there was just no limits. I didn't put any barriers in my way that, some people have limiting beliefs about what's possible.
And that's the Big Success Podcast for today. Hopefully you took a lot of notes, learned a whole bunch, and if you need to, go re-listen to it. We dropped a lot of information right there today. Big success is what it's all about. And by the way, if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button so you're here with us every single week on the Big Success Podcast. I'm Brad Sugars. That's BS. Big success is what we're shooting for. Check the show notes for all the links. Make sure you follow through. Keep learning. Keep coming back. Oh, and by the way, share this with any of your friends who you know are up for success. I'll see you next week on the Big Success Podcast.
You've been listening to the Big Success Podcast with the #1 business coach in the world, Brad Sugars. To learn more about how to achieve business and personal success, as well as how to level up or listen to past episodes, visit www.bradsugars.com.